Spiritual transformation through semen retention is one of the most powerful journeys a man can take in his lifetime, because it does not only affect the body and mind, but also reaches into the very core of the soul. Most men begin semen retention thinking it will give them physical benefits like more energy, stronger immunity, or a better physique, while others hope for mental clarity, focus, and confidence. But those who stay on the path long enough soon realize that the greatest reward of retention is the spiritual transformation that begins to unfold. To understand this, we first need to recognize what semen truly represents. It is not just a biological fluid, but a sacred storehouse of life force energy. Ancient traditions called it Ojas in Ayurveda or Jing in Taoist philosophy, both describing it as the subtle energy that nourishes not only the body, but also the higher centers of consciousness. The mind becomes restless and the spirit becomes dull. But when it is retained, that energy is reabsorbed and begins to rise through the subtle channels of the body, awakening higher states of awareness. The first change that happens is in the mind. Without constant loss of energy, the brain and nervous system feel calm and steady. The endless cycle of lust, release, and fatigue breaks down, and suddenly there is clarity, focus, and inner silence. This is why spiritual masters across cultures always practiced celibacy or retention. It gave them the mental stillness required for communion with the divine. Retention clears the fog of lust and makes space for higher thoughts to blossom. Slowly, your attention shifts from temporary pleasures to lasting peace. As this energy builds up, it begins to rise through the chakras. At the base of the spine lies the root chakra, where sexual energy is stored. Normally, this energy flows downward and outward, but through semen retention, it begins its upward journey. When it energizes the sacral chakra, you gain emotional balance, becoming less reactive and more grounded. As it fuels the solar plexus chakra, your willpower strengthens, your discipline grows, and your sense of purpose awakens. Rising further to the heart chakra, it transforms lust into compassion and selfish desire into love that goes beyond the physical. At the level of the throat chakra, your words gain power and truth. At the third eye chakra, your intuition expands, your inner vision opens, and your connection to wisdom deepens. Finally, when this refined energy blossoms at the crown chakra, you feel one with the universe, experiencing bliss and spiritual awakening. This entire process is often referred to as Kundalini rising, and semen retention is the foundation that fuels this spiritual fire. But spiritual transformation through retention is not about suppression of desire, it is about transmutation. Sexual energy is raw creative force. If wasted, it leaves you weak, but if redirected, it becomes devotion, creativity, and inspiration. Whenever urges arise, you can consciously choose to channel them into higher actions. You can meditate, pray, exercise, create art, build your dreams, or serve others. This process transforms the same energy that once dragged you down into a power that lifts you up. Desire becomes devotion, and lust becomes love. Instead of being a slave to urges, you become a master of energy, using it for spiritual growth. As this transformation unfolds, you begin to notice signs in your daily life. A deep sense of inner peace settles in you. Joy arises without any external reason. You no longer depend on entertainment or pleasure for happiness. It comes from within. Your awareness sharpens. You begin noticing divine synchronicities, and life itself feels more connected. People around you feel your presence more strongly. Your aura becomes magnetic, and your energy draws respect naturally. Most importantly, you feel connected to a higher purpose. Instead of living just for comfort or desire, you begin to live for truth, service, and spiritual growth. This alignment with higher purpose is the real proof that transformation has begun. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to drop your location in the comments. I'd love to know where you're watching from. And if you ever have any questions, join our Telegram channel where we interact directly and help each other grow. The link is in the description.